I was just about to put this under the table to get rid of the glare. U could be a message for you. Z, but you do have 1111. All right. We figured out the other day on members. In regards to this glare, I'm going to do a different setup. But for now, this is going to help with that glare. Okay. So, let some people jump on. Always look for a timestamp. I'm going to crack the other window. Oh, you know what I meant to look up for myself last night? I didn't. Give that a second. Let me open this window. I heard knocking last night again. I think it was like at 2:03 in the morning. Woke me up. Good morning. And no, we're just jumping on. And I want to say it was 4 knocks. All right, I'm going to go 5 knocks, Spirit is saying. What do 5 knocks represent spiritually? And this has happened only one other time with me, and it freaked me out. It sounded like somebody was right there. Divine transformation is undergoing. Huge changes in your life, the midst of an epic shift, good or bad. 5 knocks is also the clearest sign God has given the message from a spiritual world that you can get. Great. I'll look into that more later. But I want to say it was, 2:03, which makes sense, transformation with a 5. But it freaked me the fuck out where I got up, I went to the back door, turned on the light real quick, make sure nobody was trying to break in. You know, people do like a little knock as if they live there or whatnot. Looked at my phone. First thing I did was look at the phone, make sure it wasn't my kids in the driveway or needing to come home or something, you know. But it freaked me the fuck out. And it's only happened twice in my life. And each time has woken me up out of a dead fucking sleep. The other one was like right above my head, and I think it was like 3 knocks. And I remember it very clearly. And I remember telling you the story. It freaked me out. And it happened again last night. So I will have to look into that more for me. But yeah, it definitely freaked me out a little bit. I'm not going to lie. So I hope it's more positive than negative. Oh, that's for sure. So I want to do this full moon read for you and what messages. And I went to try to go break it down, I believe, on members, but I did want to watch a couple of videos first. And I'm glad I did, because it didn't click for me at first. Because if I'm just looking at my own paperwork. Oh, look, it already helped with the glare. I should probably put on the overhead and be a little better for you. But I didn't pick up on it. I did see that Mars was yesterday, and I remember going back and forth and saying good luck to you guys, this and that, on certain days, like playing around, right? So not realizing we did have Uranus twice, because Uranus is 27 degrees, but we also have, and this is where it comes in with the fixed signs, but Uranus rules Aquarius, and it's full moon in Aquarius, so ×2. Some of it is going to be ×3 if you have a fixed sign close to 27 degrees in Aquarius. So meaning 27. So if you give a few degrees, you're looking at probably 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees in your chart. But you would have to know your chart to know that, okay? So we're also dealing with Venus is conjunct. Okay, no. We have Jupiter in Gemini. But then we have Mars and Saturn out to play, and we have Jupiter conjunct Saturn. So that's like a stop, right? Because it doesn't really know what to do. And then we have a T-square between Jupiter. Where is it? Yep, between Jupiter and Saturn. Right here. I was looking everywhere for it. And then Venus and Virgo. So it's kind of like not the best kind of feeling type energy, kind of like ick energy. It could be ick in the sense of like ick, not feeling good, you want to puke, ick, the air is thick, ick, oh, I don't like that situation. But Aquarius being ×2 or ×3 for you guys, it's the rug's going to get pulled under your feet whether you like it or not. When we have a T-square in our charts, depending on you guys, we have a line up in the sky with the full moon. But if it's even heavy in your charts, that's also going to be a double whammy of frustration, because you're not going to feel like you have a choice. And remember, it's temporary, right? But, these can be some big fuck you energies because you don't understand, or fuck you because you do understand and you have a very strong placement. I'm hearing fuck you at Gemini, and Gemini is not even in play here. So, no, yeah, it is. But only because it's in Jupiter, though. Oh, and there's that at 5:56. There's that square tonight that's going to make you feel like you don't have a choice, or you feel like you're being pulled in this direction or that direction, or it might be destiny. Be very careful here, because Jupiter and Saturn, you take the wrong turn, but you feel like it's destiny, you're fucked. So I know that sucks. So try to be optimistic today. Try to, focus on what's best. If you get hurt, sidetracked, frustrated, make time, go in a different direction, put music on, and, tell yourself tomorrow's a new day, because that square right there also makes a perfect triangle, and conjunct Venus, which is like, no thank you. But Mars is conjunct Saturn. So that's a lot of control, right? So it's almost going to pump the brakes for you. And then on top of it, Venus in Virgo is going to make you feel not so great because you're also dealing with your Chiron, which already kicked in. And the square already kicked in this morning with Jupiter. And Venus. Yeah, Venus squared Jupiter. And that's a double whammy at 17. That was around 1:53 a.m. Maybe that was my damn knock. And you don't have another exact lineup until 12:45 today. So, and that's double whammy, Uranus and Taurus, and that's very practical energy. And that's another, I didn't even pick up on that. That's another fixed sign. Dear Lord. So, the next couple days can be a little iffy, but not too bad. I think today with the lineup, and it's usually give or take a day this way or that way, a little before, a little after. This kind of seems to be today. I'm hearing Friday. What's Friday? The 23rd? Do we have another exact lineup? I don't have anything on the 23rd. It skips to the 29th after the 22nd. I mean, this looks pretty calm. Well, there could be some delusional energies in the next couple days because Neptune wants to come in and fuck with you too. Fuck with Uranus, and that can cause delusional energy. So you might have some wackadoos walking on the street, okay? So heads up there. All right. I did this yesterday with members, but I also said I was going to do it for you guys, and I didn't get to it. So I kind of rewrote it so I could see because I can't see shit on that one, right? So it's going to be the overall energy, your energy, their energy, the obstacle, the course of action, the outcome in regards to the full moon, and a message from Spirit. I almost just wanted to lay it out like the planets. So everyone's chart is a little different, but this energy, it's a full moon, so it's going to affect everybody. It just depends on how it's going to make you feel, because we're also working with the 11th house. We're working with Uranus. We're working with Venus. We're working with fixed signs. We're working with Saturn, Jupiter, our Chiron. In the last couple days, we've been working on and off with Mercury. So this can sway either way. Like, this is like weather. When you live in New England, it can go either way, you know. So put your bloomers on. They're not bloomers. You know what I just saw? It's, you know, like a baby, before diapers were diapers, it was cloth diapers, but you could buy like the plastic diapers that go over the diaper so it doesn't leak. So I don't know if some of you guys are going to be shitting yourself. Like, I don't know what message that is. Dear Lord, overall energies, please, of this full moon. And happy full moon. Happy full moon. Yeah, there used to be the little ducks with the pins. Yeah. I used to like that smell of plastic. Rubber, whatever it was. silicone, who knows? Had a scent to it though. Overall energies, please. Huh. I mean, I just gave a big speech. What the heck? What am I missing? What am I missing, guys? I just got pulled to my 5 knocks. Huge transformation, good or bad. Some of you could feel like haunted. I remember saying that the other day. I mean, the knock did kind of freak me out, but I knew like it woke me up, and it sounded like it was more from the back door. And I was a little hesitant to turn the light on because I was a little scared. But if it was a burglar, just seeing if anybody was home. And of course, people are home. There's fucking 3 cars out there, but it could be a kid. You never know. So something could have happened in between 1:50 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. for you guys this morning. Oh, shit. And it's opposite. Those two are opposite Jupiter and Saturn. So that kind of, Saturn will make you stop. And that conjunction is more of a pause. So go stop. So this might be talking about the T-square in your chart. And again, everyone's going to be different. And this is why I don't really do astrology with you guys, because it can be frustrating if you don't know how to read your own chart. This is why I try to stay away from like breaking it down and just give you the basics in regards to planets. But apparently there needs to be more detail. And it Venus is actually tapping into your Chiron. I knew Chiron was at play, but I didn't. It's so faint. But Venus is tapping into Chiron. I'm hearing not Juno. I don't even know where my cards are. All right. Full moon. It's not your Lilith. Those two, it could be your Vesta. I don't think it is, though, but it could be. I really don't think it's your Juno. This all has to do with kind of relationships, too. Or not necessarily relationships, but how you work with them, how you seeing something. I heard somebody's ego. Yeah. It could be that asteroid. So it's either an asteroid or a lunar phase for you. But your Lilith is every 9 months. So I don't think it's your Lilith. I really think it's an asteroid. Didn't I print something off in regards to asteroids? And I never really do that. Okay, so you Lilith that way. I knew it wasn't the black moon one. Well, I was thinking blue moon because that came out the other day. But this has to be something to do with not just your own personal chart. Because if I'm getting pulled to your Chiron, I'm just trying to find the asteroids that maybe you're going to be working with. And I did print off something about those. And I never do. And Uranus also goes retrograde into Taurus. I'm looking for the asteroids. I could have sworn I printed some off. I did. Here they are. So let's see what they're trying to put together. What are we? August. What's peaking right now? Athletic performance, drive, ambition, emotional sensitivity, solitude, accident proneness. I don't know why I didn't think about that when I've been reading that. Okay, so here's the asteroids. So this goes with this. Now, let's see. So we are working with an asteroid here. I don't know which one. Let's see if on this page. Full moon Aquarius, Jupiter square Saturn, which again is that stop. Ooh, your Vesta. What day is that? That's the 22nd. I just read your 22nd. And I didn't see Vesta. Well, I guess there's another page of the 22nd that I skipped. Gotta love how Spirit gives us these messages. No, then it jumps into the 23rd. It doesn't talk about your Vesta there either. Okay. So, it's your Vesta. Okay. I really thought it was. Brings fears out of commitment, romantic relationships, all about relationships, ocean of the goddess, freedom. Depends on your chart, though. It could be about home, comfort, healing. It's telling me no. So we're going to work with the Vesta, which is the Virgin goddess. Fixed sign Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, in case you guys don't know. I don't know why. Let me say that. So the Vesta is what, on the 22nd? I just want to match what time. The 22nd. Actually, no, it's the 24th at 7:30 p.m. Your Vesta. Ooh, 0 degrees. Oh, and it goes direct. Oh, shit. I think that's a whole nother conversation to honestly have. I'm missing an asteroid. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll do that read next. Okay. But when it comes to your Vesta, okay, in our natal charts, it represents dedication, focus, sexual healing, health, warmth, devotion, sense of purpose. Vesta points to devotion, to higher purpose, hard work, structure, tradition, obsession, and righteousness. I am getting pulled to rebellious energy with Aquarius there. Chiron, healing powers, we know the wounded warrior, we got into all of that. And the dwarf planet that rules food, agriculture, transitions in a female's life, nurturing motherhood, family, relatives. The love of what's simple is good. There's also a strong need to nurture and protect and treat yourself well, including animals, and respect. That just came in the other day on members when it was the whole spiritual warfare with food and water too, and I was like, Okay, so I'm going to do a different reading on that. And I noticed I didn't mention the name, so I don't know why, but I did just pick up on that. So right now, I'm just going to bring in the Vesta. I don't know why, but now maybe Spirit will let me get some cards out for you. Oh shit, and that's the day where you're going to be working with your true node, and Mercury's in Mars. Oh dear Lord. And that's when the Mars enters your Chiron. Oh, it enters Chiron before that. Okay, that's a whole nother, actually, on the 26th. I mean, on the 23rd, and it sticks around for a few days. All right, so this is playing a big role for you guys in the midst of this full moon as well. So Vesta is named for the Roman Virgin goddess. The brightest asteroid represents the sacred feminine energy and carries the light at the end of the tunnel vibe. She is like going home on a cold winter's day, sitting by a warm fireplace with your best friends. In your chart, Vesta can show you where you're devoting your energy, where you find your true calling, and the causes you choose to serve the world. Vesta also supports your birth of children and healing among siblings. And your Chiron and two other ones, it's not letting me say them out loud, so I'm going to look into this, is also feminine energy. It's almost like how I don't like to say the B word or the T word because you get flagged, and there's no way I'm getting flagged for that word. So that doesn't want me to bring it up quite yet. Don't ask me why. But I guess hopefully now that's a big enough message where it's going to let me pull the cards. And I'm something stuck by on the sunflower. Your love can be too much. So that song just came out. So overall energies with this full moon. So you are working with feminine energies. Aquarius is a masculine energy. So people could be battling that balance. I think it's way bigger than that. Open up. Let's go to your energy. Their energy. Obstacle during this full moon energy. Oh, there's a glare for me, but at least you guys can see, so I'm happy about that. So you might want to do a project or something because it took me forever to figure that out. Where the glare was coming from. This is course of action. Outcome during this full moon energy. Give it take a day or two, but we're already looking at the full moon, so I'd say by Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Spirit messages detach. So, oh my God, I can't stand the glare for me. It's okay. I'm going to deal because I'd much rather you guys saw that versus what you would see and what I wouldn't see. So, that's what's most important. I'm going to do the overhead. Peanut butter. I'm going to turn the fan on. I feel like we're going to move some stagnant energy here. And I just got pulled to a different bracelet that I haven't worn in a while. And I usually wear it like when I go out. So it's not really, I'd say, pulling me to Venus, but a lot of feminine energy. So that's definitely a sure sign with you guys in regards to something when it comes to feminine energy. And it's not just your Venus, because if it was just your Venus, I would have already picked up on that. But it brought me to a lot of the feminine, a couple feminine asteroids. I wasn't gonna light a candle, but now I am, just for a second. So I wanted the fan for air, for energy. I don't think this has anything to do with scent. It is citrus, fresh citrus, but get little samples at the pet store that I go to. Pet candles, I absolutely love stuff like this. This is another good pet order. Just odors in general. I forget the name of them. I've advertised this for you plenty of times. I feel like I should be an advocate for this brand. And it's not even because of my pets. I clean up after my pets. Anytime you ever smell anything pet is when I have to buy a different litter because my pretty litter hasn't showed up. Besides that, I'm on it. This smells fabulous. So I think your message here is anything citrus, okay? Get down on it. Get down on it. Okay, so that energy is kind of like, well, I wanted to be like boom, boom, but that's reminding me of techno. Anywho, let's jump into this. So some of you, I mean, considering the energies, I just read it. I don't think anyone's skirting through this full moon, but where's Mars? Careful with danger, not because of Mercury, and I don't typically pick up danger with Mercury, but it's definitely lurky, yucky energy this time around with this transit. But it's usually Mars, Pluto that play a role. Mars was conjunct Saturn yesterday. So Capricorn's at play too, but it's more about the Saturn. I wouldn't really say Capricorn or Aries. So it's that stop. There's got to be something else here. Hold on. Then there's that Mercury too. Oh shit, the 22nd, Mars and Pluto are square. 0 degrees in Virgo. See, that's when I'm wary, when things reach around 0 degrees. Where is it up here? It's not giving me the degrees because it was the day before, which was just yesterday. Oh, and Pluto's right there too yesterday. So Mercury is square Uranus. That is kind of iffy. I am getting pulled to guns there with delusionary energy. So it kicked in Mars. So we've been playing with Mars, Mercury, and Pluto since the 15th, the 14th, actually the 12th. And Pluto's been at play. So So I didn't feel the need to like super duper dig there, but heads up there. It doesn't switch again until January, or station. It's the year of Aquarian anyway, so that's like a triple whammy. On top of that, without even me noticing that. And Pluto's in Aquarius. Oh shit, guys. Oh snap. See, I knew I was missing something. If you're just watching when I just drew the cards, please go back and listen to the astrology part, because this is a doozy. And I've said it to you guys before. I don't do good with usually like I don't do that great with full moon in Aquarius, but I want to say it's actually the new moon in Aquarius where I kind of like teeter, like, and there's not too many new moons that get the best of me. I usually work really well with new moons, but Aquarius is one that just kind of like likes to shove me around a little bit. And the full moons don't usually always get the best of me, but for some reason I feel like this one will. So I'm not too happy about that message. So I might have a tough next few days, especially with that 5 knocks. So I might have to go through a shitstorm before I fucking see the rainbow. Who knows? I hope not, but it just could be like chaotic. Chiron is Aries until December. That's Mars. Uranus comes in on the 28th of August. And it goes to, well, it switches, and then you're going to get the peak of Uranus October, November into Taurus. This is why I did the 5-month reading. And now that I think about it, for some of those 5-month readings, so this is channeling, but this part's not. It's just having me pull messages for you. A lot of people's, not a lot, but I'd say a good 3 or 4 of them, massive changes in August, September. And I don't recall which ones those are, but again, that citrus smells good. It looks like a snake right now, like a serpent coming out of the water, which did pull me to Pluto right there, but it also pulled me to Shiva's daughter, not Shiva's daughter, the snakes. All right, so I'm getting pulled to Hinduism. I don't want to keep this burning now, so it's almost pulling me. It's like a dragon. Just burnt myself with wax. Okay, so I usually like to snuff these, but what I want to show you is the snakes. Okay, I can't really show you because the wax is, and this wax isn't even like, it should have been dry already. So there's a lot of citrus in this. It's almost reminded me of a citronella candle, but thank God it doesn't smell like that. I should have showed you why it was burning. A sea serpent, like Loch Ness Monster. But look, yeah, look at it. That's like, I can wipe that off and not pluck it off. So I don't think I've ever experienced that. And I have these brand candles, and they're not like that. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know how to even interpret that one for you. Shit, but I hate getting wax on this because it's so hard to pluck it off. Motherfucker. Alright, so apparently I was just meant to burn that for that message for you, but I don't know how to interpret that one for you. Maybe wear oils, because I don't even know if I'm going to want to burn that again. I might just open it here and there to smell it. So anything citrus. I love orange oil. The benefits of citrus oil. And I do like lemon, but I'm more of an orange person. I did pull out the grape scent the other day for you guys. It's a refreshing. It can be calm, relaxing. It can uplift you. Diffusion sprays can lift stress, anxiety, boost your mood. And I did use these cards the other day. Respiratory health is good for coughs, stuffy noses, allergies. You're going to use it for cleansing, for cleaning, kills bacteria, can ward off bugs, but in a spiritual essence, in a spiritual, I forget what word I'm trying to use. Orange improves your mood, stress, anxiety, so citrus again. But it also energizes and uplifts stagnant energy, calming effect, especially if you're irritable. Helps with pain, inflammation. So vitamin C, boost it. So basically, if you're craving that, it's telling me bananas. That's potassium. So maybe drink a little more vitamin C. I don't drink orange juice because me belly aches. I do once in a while if I water it down over ice. So yeah, so that's a message for you to work with an oil that maybe you're pulled to. It's not too many grape oils, but I love the smell of grapes, like an aphrodisiac, like in the air, like it's not like I get off on it, but like when we used to ride bikes with the kids, fresh vines down the street, and me and Marsh too when we go hiking, it literally is the best smell. Grapevines in the fall really is just refreshing. So if you don't have oils, maybe order them or make your own. Anything citrus. You know how like in September, like fall season, I usually do like cinnamon, grape juice. I'll make a concoction and boil it on the stove. And it lasts for like a week. And when you stop smelling it, you just put it on low again for like an hour or so, and it will last for like another week. I don't keep it longer than 2 weeks though, depending on what's in it. And I did want to move the air around. So I really want to jump into this read, but I also feel like I know it can be annoying. But I think it's annoying energy, and this is why these messages are coming out for you. So this full moon's going to be a fucking doozy. Fuck me as your reader right now. And I was just saying to frickin' Mash yesterday playing catch up, like I almost said citrus overload, but like circuit overload. Not circuit overload, sensory overload. And I was telling her I just kind of have to decompress. Last 2 weeks, I don't even know where it got so fucking chaotic, where it scrambled my brain. It could have to do with this full moon, and it hit us a few days prior with the Mars and Pluto without even realizing it. but like in a different way, like a more subtle, sensitive, not like bam, 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 like gunshots. I just got pulled to let it go with hunting season. So something with gunshots. Which again, Pluto and Mars, that activity, I'm surprised we didn't see some shit going down, but it could be in regards to weather with the volcanic eruption. Weathers, earthquakes. I'm still getting pulled to Italy. Mudslides, earthquakes. I'm gonna pull me tsunami. So it's definitely weather and the energy. This feels stagnant. I haven't even gotten to these yet, nor looked at them. I'm overlooking them as if there's more messages. I kind of find this annoying. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I get in that Virgo energy and I find it annoying. It's not perfection. It's just like, I'm sure some of you deal with how I talk to you and you're totally fine. But then there's other times I used to watch a lot of readers and I wasn't crazy about that part of a reading. So that could be a message for you. But I opened my windows yesterday, even though it was sticky humidity, when I was cleaning, and it's like the worst time to have them all open, but I feel like I needed to move stagnant air, and again, I just turned the fan on. I'm getting pulled to like cherry oil. I don't have any cherry oil, but I love my orange citrus oil. It's just so refreshing. But I also love, I'm getting pulled to eucalyptus, so eucalyptus might be really good for you too, which is calming. And I feel like you could even help me right now, like calm me, settle me, because I'm not settled in this energy right now. So it's a big message for us. And that's not going to get projected towards you, so don't worry about that either. All right, let's see if I can get into this. All right, overall energies with this full moon. You're being asked to open your heart to another, let down your walls, and trust that what they want is best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So this could be the way you feel, they feel, even though this is yours and them, this is overall energy, right? So it doesn't have to be between you and somebody else. It could just be you and your own thoughts. It can be between you and somebody else. It could be between you and spirit. Yeah, see, I haven't even gotten into these. I'm like bypassing them. I don't know how to explain that one to you yet. I do. I have like anxiety, like a heavy weight in my chest, but to the right, like where my sternum starts. Like my right breast. So it could have something to do with, I don't know if it's your right lung, because I'm getting pain under my right ribs, which isn't like the lungs there, but that's not speaking of the lungs. That would be speaking of like here an aplex. No, I'm getting pulled to a dinosaur. Kidneys. I think it was trying to say appendix, but aplex? Isn't that like a dinosaur thing? Platypus, a type of dinosaur, species of dinosaur. So, anywho, this could be you. This kind of feels like Virgo energy to me all over the place sometimes. Not in a bad way, just searching for something. I don't know if you're on a quest. So, you're being asked to open up your heart to another, let down your walls. I did hear ego in the beginning of this read. I don't know if I said it. Your life will open up in mysterious ways. Open up. I'm going to see if I can find that citrus oil. My chest is like very heavy right now, guys, but it's on the right side. I'm not like really concerned, but like I stretch my chest and it hurts. So like I need to try to get out of this energy. And again, I got rose water here. I'm not projecting it, so don't worry there. Here's lemon. Here's eucalyptus. I like my clary sage too. That's a fun one. But I'm gonna go with my sweet orange. But I do like my clary sage. Remember how I used to drizzle this over rocks for you guys sometimes? I'm gonna do that for you now. But I do honestly feel like I have to get up and stretch my chest walls. God, is it empty? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay. I'm gonna go with my clary sage because I like that. Oh, I could have went with eucalyptus too, but no, not liking the smell of that. Maybe these were left in the heat, guys. That's a bummer. I'm gonna go eucalyptus. Looks like I'm investing in new oils. Just gonna dab it on me. If one of you guys want to look up clary sage, why I stretch, because my chest is just like not liking it. Ooh, it hurts. And I know like I have the ability to like feel that stuff, but I'm not crazy about that ability. Okay, I also just heard, like, in a sense, like, if your reader is not in all sorts of energies, then probably you're wrong reader. Because you want readers to sense these energies. And it is nice to have a clear reading. But I don't know how I feel about Mary? I don't even know where I was going with that. All right, let's try to get into this again. So I think these overall energies are kind of like the toughest for you. You are going to be kind of like not all over the place, like you can't handle. So if I'm still channeling it, I'm missing something still. Why my head peanut butter? Out of all places you can land. Why my head? Open up. You're being asked to open up your heart to another, let down your wall, and trust that they want the best for you. Your life will open in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. We have you receive. You're being asked to open up, receive universal gifts. This could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them at this time. Let go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain or resentment you're holding on to. If it's hurting you and you can't fully be present in your life, if you're holding on to negativity, release it and be free. Your obstacles expand. You're being asked to expand. You live with a huge world of endless possibilities. And staying safe in your own will no longer work for you. It's time to make the world a little bit brighter. It's time to imagine possibilities and go for them. Abundance when it comes to your course of action. You're being asked to open up to abundance and believe that you're deserving of it and believe that you will flow. This is the first important step towards receiving. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way to you. You have pause with an outcome, possibly full moon energy. Possible outcome, I should say. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction and moving forward. Spirit message, detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on to something too tightly, our desired outcomes, it restricts the flow of trust that the outcome will work, and let go of the attachment of it. Let me let Max in because he's meowing. So I don't know if you're trying to control a way to. I'm hearing ego again. My peanut butter. I just got pulled the Vesta. Right. Let's go to the overall energies again. So this can be your energy. This feels uncomfortable. So something obviously uncomfortable is going to go down. I just heard in what order, and I just got a shit ton of anxiety. Okay, here we go again. Can I make it through this fucking reading or what? I guess what's bothering me here is that I can't tell its overall energy of opening up. So open up to the world, open up to possibilities, open up to somebody else. You know what I mean? If it's coming from them, if it's coming from you, but it's the overall energies. It could be something you both want and you just don't even realize it's happening. But there could be an ego here. There could be a blockage. What does this open up for full moon energy, please? For the ones that are just jumping to this reading, I really, and I don't stress this, I would go back to the beginning and at least watch the astrology part, not necessarily like when I'm up and down and antsy. But you're going to miss out is what I'm hearing if you just jump on right now with this coming out. So I'm not even going to say downloads. This is more about you understanding something, and it's not even really like your chart. So not quite sure what that is, but you have Temperance reverse. So it's you're not allowing something here to flow. Yeah, and you got the Tower. So holy shit. To me, this isn't Pluto energy. This is destruction. It's not even sabotage. It's destruction, but I want to say destructive energy, but this is destruction. So this could be weather-wise. I'm surprised I even got a vibe in regards to weather there. This could be a complete meltdown. This could be crying. This can be purging. But you're being asked to open your heart to another and let down your walls and trust that they want the best for you. Your life will open up once you decide to open up. Damn. That's huge. If this is in regards to your 8th house, Pluto energy, Scorpio, this would be like deep, intense, but I'm not, you could be a deep, intense person. Yeah, see, that's not what I'm getting. It's not linked to Scorpio or Pluto. It is, but it's not. This could just be like a waterfall of, I'm getting pulled to Wonderwall, but it could be a waterfall of emotions. It does feel like a purge there, but it feels like a fuck you purge. So here's that fuck you energy. Oh, Jesus. Peanut butter, stay close. I don't know where Max is. I'm like, stay close. Oh, Max is out there. Okay. You may wonder why. Max, go hang out somewhere else. All right, peanut butter, I don't want you. Why is it during a reading? Every fucking time you want to play running around the fucking rosy. Yes, thank you. Stay in the bathroom. So what I've been doing is going around the back and then up front, and he feels cornered and then he flies, which is perfect. Yeah, you're my wonder wall. But Jesus, that's some, I don't even, could this be like a shocking confession? A shocking, there's definitely holding on, resentment, not receiving things right, needing to let go of negativity, anything you're holding on to. This could be shocking, because when I say like more or less like it's shocking, I think that's what it is. And when I was on Members the other day, that was, I think, what she said, shocking full moon. And I was like, oh, I want to watch some videos. And I didn't even get to the rest of hers. I watched like the first fucking 4 minutes, and it was just all talking and no timestamp. So see, and with astrology, you can't really look for timestamps like that. So if you're being triggered by this reading, it's intentional. I think this is why this is happening. So anywho, I think this is a shock. somebody could open up. Somebody could be really emotional. They could cry in front of you if they don't typically cry in front of you. Like, that's telling me somebody's been holding back for a while. Say, I'm good. Like, I can hold back tears, but then, like, typically I can't hold them back too much. Like, I'm not that person where if I feel like it has to come out and I'm in a situation that I won't cry, because that's not me. I do cry. This feels like somebody who would look at this being like a weakness and would do anything in their strength to not cry. So somebody could be avoiding open up, being vulnerable with you, but something comes in, an energy comes in. This, to me, this is a force. Someone's going to be forced to purge something, someone, a situation, a thought. I would be careful here because this is an opportunity as well to be open. I'm getting yours and theirs. Could be spirit, could be work, right? But let go here, receive here. Both of them are kind of hard. Open up, whatever this is. But something looks like a really good thing here. So, but again, you could have this one energy that's emotionally vulnerable, available, upset, and somebody else doesn't like somebody else being upset, so they avoid that. But no, it's got to be a shock. It's definitely avoiding, but it's also like a shock. So I don't think this is something that's being like in the works being planned. I think this is a force of nature, a force to be reckoned with. This is a force of spirit. Spirit's going to force a situation. I'm hearing fourth, right? So forced to go in another direction. You're being asked to open up and receive universal gifts. This could come in forms of love, money, compliments, healing energy, universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. So we got the Five of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles reversed, the Alchemist reversed. So this is not wanting to work with your gifts. I don't think somebody is manipulating something here, but again, like it feels forced, like it's out of your hands, like, but there's a sore loser here, but there's a contract. But it's almost like you go your own way. Like you're no longer putting energy into it, or there's just something here that clicks. So something could have already happened that clicked for you that wasn't like positive. Maybe you reached out to somebody. Maybe you ran into somebody. It's the Tower, right? It was definitely shocking, unexpected. This would have went down in the last couple days with the full moon energy because this is what I'm reading on. There's something that you're not dealing with anymore. You're not putting yourself in a situation anymore. You could be disappointed because there's Three Swords up right here. But it's like you called your own mental truce. And there's two people in the background like, hey, you okay? Come on, gotta go. Or this is like you just leaving behind two things that may need your help, but you have to help yourself right now. I don't typically look at the Five of Swords like that. But again, you could have expected some type of like teamwork, reciprocation. There is some type of, to me, there's definitely a contract here. but I'm also feeling the Six of Pentacles reversed here, and it's not out yet. But I do like the Five of Pentacles reversed because this is you not putting energy into something and you're ready to receive what is meant for you. So on that note, this is really positive, your energy. Again, it can go either way here. This could be yours, this could be theirs. It's just external energy with this open up. And again, like something just could have been shocking to you. But maybe not even a shock, something that you needed to just experience again for you to feel a certain way. It's actually pulling me to the reading I did yesterday where I didn't like the energy that they put me in. Spirit put me in. It was like the second read, but it still ended up being a beautiful story. But right now is really uncomfortable. And I'm telling you, like, you might be just letting that go, and there's a new person coming into your life. A new energy. It doesn't have to be a person, but energy. I'm getting pulled to birds. Oh, there's a bird there. So you're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to that's hurting you so you can fully be present in your life. You're holding on to this negativity, release it and be free. So again, this could be both energies within you. So, but you could be dealing with the King of Swords, and that would tell me not necessarily shadow, but Aquarius full moon too. But this is a very aloof energy. It's very cold. I am getting bold, but I don't think you're getting bold. This is just kind of like King of the Mountain, Emperor type vibe, in control. And I did feel some type of control here already. I don't know where it was, but this is where you can't control something. So you could be dealing with somebody where something was unfair, unjust, a complete dick. You got the cold shoulder. Like, say you reached out, maybe you got the cold shoulder, but you're not fucking around either. So whatever this energy did, whatever this was, it literally did change something forever with the Tower being here. And whether you know it or not, it could have been, yep, you know exactly what this is, or it hasn't happened yet, or this is subtle. And in that reading that I did the other day, I could tell it didn't happen yet, but from then to here, it could have happened because now the Tower's out. And in the other readings, it was reversed as if it was being avoided, but now it's upright. So it is some type of force, could be force to be reckoned with. So this energy is definitely holding on, holding back. They could be a Leo. There needs to be some type of growth here. A Leo could have hurt them, an Aquarius. It's the energy. It could be the sun in Aquarius, the moon in Aquarius. Let go of the negativity. So somebody, like, if it's not negativity, it's like somebody seeing, it's somebody who like tries to predict their own future. So, some people like get excited and they look forward. And if I reach out to this person, I hope it goes like this, and you're more optimistic. And somebody else will be like, all right, yeah, no, I know it's going to just worst case scenario, and I'm not even going to reach out. Like, it's like this person already knows, like, it can be worst case scenario or something tricky, because this Magician keeps being reversed. It was reversed for you, and now it's reversed for them. So it could be your own inner battle here as well, but it seems to have to do with another energy, whether you guys are interacting or not, because nothing here is actually telling me there's an interaction, or there's an interaction that's going to occur. But it's almost like you can have the Temperance or you can have the Tower. So one is on each side, right? Say you had the Temperance, you're the Temperance or the Tower. You thought this maybe, you didn't have expectations, but you were carrying that energy. And now all of a sudden you're not carrying that energy. So I think somebody kind of probably gave you the cold shoulder, or is about to, but the Tower's already here. So it's the way you're looking at something or the way something went down in the last few days. And it could just be a thought too. But then all of a sudden, there's an energy that closes instead of opens. But again, like there's a force here. So whatever goes down, I feel like it's a situation like you're done, but like how many times do you say you're done in a situation? So this one's something with their past and they're stressed out. But like something seriously happens here, because I never look at the Five of Swords like that. And I don't know if you can come back from this because you're already over it, but you're not over it because you're hurt. You're over it because you saw the side of a person, or you're about to see a side of a person that you've seen plenty of times, and you're just like, what the fuck? And so you're probably telling yourself, how many times do I have to experience the same thing with somebody? You're not having it. But I feel like you were in a situation where you weren't having it anyway. I'm getting pulled to Gemini. And again, Gemini, gift of gab. I always say that. Like maybe somebody underestimated you within the last 5 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm not sure. This has to do with your Gemini and your Jupiter. So it could have to do with the Jupiter. It could have to do with the Saturn and Jupiter that are square right now. And if it is romantic, you'd be dealing with Venus. But if it's not romantic, you would just be dealing with Jupiter and Saturn. And I'm hearing Gemini. You're not fucking around, and it's your Gemini energies. And I think somebody underestimated you. What is that? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. I don't know. So you could be this masculine energy. There's a lot of masculine energy here too. So I know with that read the other day, there was multiple energies. So now I'm feeling like, again, there's like multiple energies here as well. But you really are done in regards to a situation with somebody. Whether this is you know what I mean? It's you received a message, you're figuring things out, but then it's like letting go. So it's like you need to open up, and in order to open up, you got to let go of something. And it's kind of doing it ass backwards, but this full moon or with just the transits it's a force. It's going to happen no matter what. So somebody could have underestimated you, and too bad, so sad type energy. If it has to do with like a romantic partner, I think they probably gave you the cold shoulder, and you're just like, you know what? Because it's Temperance in the Tower. So the way something is about to play out, if it hasn't yet, it kind of wraps up an energy. It doesn't solve a problem, but it wraps up an energy. If anything, it makes the situation harder. Because I could say here, this energy kind of sees like a future too with the sun. The sun is the best card. But you have big players here, the Temperance, the Tower, and the Sun. But this energy is anxious. They can't sleep. They're nervous. But, it's fear. Fear like it won't work out, or fear, I don't know. But like whatever's about to go down, I mean, again, there's 1919. I just saw it on my phone. And I feel like there's something today. Is it just because it's that Monday and it's a full moon? I gotta look at my schedule. I hope I didn't have anything. I don't think I did. I just got pulled to fried chicken. How many times am I gonna get pulled to I feel like chicken tonight? Like, what the fuck? I just heard my sunflower. That could be too. So again, like, I do feel like now people are like, oh, enough's enough, or you got to see somebody's true colors umpteen fucking times. But this is different. Like, you're not even licking your wounds here. So I don't know what this is for you, because you're done. You're being more optimistic. You're looking forward to other things. You're under a new spiritual contract. This seems like a different situation than this. So you could just have multiple things going on. But this energy is stressed out to let go and move and feel free. So they're blocking their own future. They're blocking their own sun. They're blocking their own light. You know what I mean? It's like, you're going to choose dark or light. And this one's like, I prefer control. So good luck. You can be dealing with somebody very immature there. But they feel like they're fucking the man or the woman. Tell me about this expand. It is an obstacle. You're being asked to expand, live in this huge world, endless possibilities. Staying safe is no longer working for you. It's time for you to make the world a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine possibilities and go for them. So that's good. You are going to expand your awareness, your business, your thoughts. Yeah, you're taking a new path, and it's a big deal. Damn, and it had to do with a lover or a past life situation. And with strength reversed here, you don't even want to deal with it. And you're the Queen of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Pens reversed. I don't know what's going on here, but that energy of the lovers might not even belong to you, but this expansion belongs to you. Damn, it's so weird when the energy is cut like this. So again, like, something that's not working for you, you just, be gone type energy. Good morning. Yeah, no, you can take the car. All right, I love you. All right, bye. Yeah, because something's not working for you. But I love this because that's exactly what you're doing. But then this lovers, I don't think is you. It could be something. It could have to do with somebody else's lover, a past lover, but it's cut. It's not. It's two different messages. Your energy, their energy. So I want to say that's unfortunate. But is it? And I'm getting like, is it though? And Gemini. And I was just about to say Gemini energy. And it's not about a lover. It is because it's here, but I'm telling you, there's something with your Gemini energy where you're cutting things off. I'm seeing when people used to pull from sticks. You're not even pulling from sticks. You're like, here, you can have all the fucking sticks. I'm out. You're not stopping me. So it's triggering somebody else too. There's definitely, let's see what this lovers is, because this is split energy. Because it could be this energy too, not having the strength. You got the Empress reversed. That's somebody definitely not putting energy into something. And then you have another energy with the Nine of Coins, which talks about confidence, morals, structures, everyday's little luxuries. Seven of Wands reversed. This is vulnerability. This is a challenge, but here it's like not looking at something as a challenge, but this is a message you don't like with the Princess of Wands reversed. So if someone's not going to treat you like a queen and you're an empress, it doesn't affect your energy. So I don't know. I feel like I need a pointer finger here. So I don't know if like somebody tried to trigger you intentionally or fuck with your energy with you being the Empress, but what this did, and it's the same thing over here. Like I'm getting more like cold turkey, like you're standing in your morals, you can still be who you are. You don't need to fight, you don't need to engage. You are who you are. You don't need to prove to anybody who you are. It's a very strong energy. But don't underestimate somebody's Gemini right now. So now we have this energy was cut, but there's still two energies here. So this is cut like 3 times, 4 times I'm hearing. And then I got pulled to pi, but like pi as in like mathematics. So I don't know if somebody here is making something way too fucking complicated, but there's an energy here that sees something clearly. Yeah, I don't, this is a Gemini. This is something personal, because if it's a fixed sign in Aquarius, is like a triple whammy because it's a fixed sign too. But if your fixed sign is anything anywhere near 27, 3, 4, 5 degrees in your own personal chart, this is going to be a personal matter for you. And I'm not reading people's charts like that. So like this is because of the Aquarius full moon. Every fixed sign is going to feel this, is going to be triggered with something, but it's going to be, it's a good thing. It's a good trigger, or it sets you on the right course. um, but it also triggers the other person. Again, there's two scenarios here. You probably have this scenario here, and then you have another scenario that involves the Five of Swords, and it's two other people. What the fuck? One is completely done. The other one could have just gave you the cold shoulder, but I don't think you're going to focus on that, because this energy is definitely not stuck on the Nine of Swords with anxiety. This is more like, all right, I'm out. It's something like pain or aggravation or frustration. It's like throws you into fucking throttle. It actually like it empowers you. Some people like to cause that Five of Swords, like they live off of drama. It makes them feel like they're in control. That's a complete opposite. So if you're dealing with anything like that, you're setting energies, you're putting energies in their place mentally. You don't even have to tell them that you're putting limits into place. You're gonna do it during this full moon. You're not gonna explain jack shit. Again, you could have already done something within the last 5 weeks. Like, this energy is just nonsense to you. But to the point where you don't even look at something as nonsense. Something definitely, this full moon is self-empowering people too. So be careful too, because you don't want to ride too high on your horse and get kind of like and wobble. You know what I mean? Like, because this is where that frustration can come in too, because you can get kicked off your fucking horse because you're full throttle here. So be smart about staying steady. Maybe just like a nice gallop. Don't forget to like, ooh, smell the roses and look at the mountains and the views. Because if you're just flying off to your next destination, you're going to miss some wildflowers in the field, and you got to stop and smell the roses. So that's kind of like my explanation of what this is. All right, this abundance, okay? This is that course of action. No, this was the obstacle, and this is the course of action. So you got abundance. You're being asked to open up to abundance. to believe that you're deserving of it and to believe that all will flow for you. This is the first important step towards receiving something. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. So again, I feel like I'm being pulled to that energy as if it sees something, but like is not budging. And it's not like a Taurus, it's Aquarius. So there's going to be a force here. So the Eight of Cups reversed is wanting to come back around to something. Did I make the same decision? Did I make the right decision? Do I do it? Four of Cups reversed. Is the opportunity there? Is it gone? Someone's feeling hopeless. Like they're not thinking about something the right way. So it does have to do with this, because this energy, this is an obstacle. You've already dealt with this obstacle. This person is avoiding an obstacle. And you caused either temperance, you caused an uproar in somebody's life with the Tower, or you caused the temperance reversed where it's an uproar and it's sad for somebody. It's more of a trigger. So you caused these two energies. To me, this definitely isn't you. So that sucks that you really don't have a message here, but your message is abundance. And to me, that's what you're going after anyway, because something is no longer an obstacle for you. You created obstacles for other people because of choices they made. And you don't care about those obstacles anymore. It's theirs to deal with. If it hits you this way, great. If it hits you that way, fine. Like you don't like, but you're not even saying to yourself like, haha, at least I triggered you. Like, no, that's the least thing. That's the furthest thing from your fucking mind. Five of Cups isn't even here, but somebody's got a lot of regret here. Scorpios love to give second chances because it's pulling me to, remember that time like I used to talk about like the Scorpio, my Scorpio, having a lot of Scorpio. It's like a grand trine. But I also have it with my Gemini now that I think about it. And Scorpios give second chances. And your Scorpio that you went about something, even if it was years ago, was in a very sensitive way, because Scorpios can be very sensitive too and take things personally. But you dealt with it your own way. But because somebody thought you were going to like maybe bug out with Scorpio, they forgot about your Gemini. So I don't know what house your Gemini is, or you could be working with Vedic energy, because I'm a Gemini in Vedic astrology, and I did mention Hinduism when we first started this reading. So you might want to look into your Vedic astrology, your tropical, whatever you choose to do. But this is all about your Gemini right now, which is very odd because it's Aquarius moon. I mean, it is air, but we're talking about, it must be your Jupiter. And I knew some people were stepping into their Jupiter early. So your message would just be abundance. Theirs is a clusterfuck of whatever this is for them. Like if they're feeling hopeless, then so be it. Like they didn't think things through, so be it. They feel like they missed an opportunity, so be it. Can they come back around? Did they miss it? I don't know. I don't see you having barriers up. I just see you, I don't even see you disappointed. I think you're causing disappointment, but it's because of their own actions. Like it's not intentional. It's just you're showing somebody a different part of your natal chart. And for some of you, it's your Gemini. So Cafe Astrology, guys, it's free. Go find out where your fucking Gemini sits. Or it's your Vedic sun, because you're no joke right now. It's almost like You want to debate? No, the debate's over. There's no more debating. You lose. Because here, like, nobody wins. But this time, you know, like, you were a bigger person with your Pluto, and you walked away from something. And now that this energy is coming back around with Mercury, you're using the Gemini within your chart to propel in life. So that's very interesting. What is Chiron in right now? Aries. So it could have something to do with Mars. Why is the Gemini so fucking strong in this reading? I don't know. I'd take advantage of it, that's for sure. Somebody took advantage of you, and you're not taking advantage of someone else. You're done. Like, but it's not the normal done, guys. Like, something just switched. But I am getting pulled to, like, Pluto, because a lot of people think Pluto, yeah, you can go a little fucking crazy, you know. But your approach last time was more sensitive and deep wounds. So, and that has to do with your Chiron. So if something came back around to trigger that energy, then that's where somebody underestimated you. Because now it's like, you want to be seen like this? Well, guess what? You're going to be seen for who you really are. You don't get to wear a mask. You want to, this is fuck around and find out. But without being like, all right, fuck around and find out. You could be tarnishing somebody's reputation, because Gemini does have a big placement when it comes to reputation, and when it comes to, like, even public eye with certain things, depending on where your chart is. But I'm trying to think if you have Gemini and Aquarius. So some of you must have Gemini and Aquarius, or it's your Uranus. It's big here. You must have Gemini big somewhere in your chart in regards to Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Mars, Venus, or any of your fixed signs. Gemini is very free-flowing, caring, gift of gab, which I meant to say up here, and I'm always saying that. But, like, it also rules reputation. But it's how you go about it. And here with your Gemini, you're the Nine of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles, you're the Fool. Like, you're not stuck. You're not allowing energies to be dismissed either. So you could be tarnishing somebody's reputation here, and you just don't give a fuck anymore. And that's meant to happen because somebody underestimated your Scorpio. But what happened was, your Scorpio, you were more in the sensitive, deep water, murky waters with your Scorpio when something first happened. And it's like you took the higher road. By you doing that, somebody underestimated you. They thought you were too weak, that you wouldn't ruin their reputation or something like that. And so you're about to give somebody a taste of their own medicine, but I don't even think you realize you're giving somebody a taste of their own medicine, because I think you're being very mature about a situation, and you're just moving forward, and you're pumping the fucking brakes on other people, which is a good thing, because this is the energy where, especially with the full moon, you need to release these energies. So you have multiple things going down with this full moon. in the next few days that are extremely positive. Some of you, this is going to be some type of full throttle energy. You don't even have to be on the next wave. It's just, it gets you where you need to be, and other energies are just going to remain stagnant. But this is your abundance. You've managed to pass your obstacle, so congratulations. Your course of action, you're already starting in regards to your obstacle. So somebody else is kind of stuck at course of action because of their own actions. Good or bad, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, this feels more like somebody's just kind of like, it's fear. I fucked up. Could have been my happiness. Now I'm hopeless. But it's like they did that by putting up some type of block. Like this Aquarian energy, that's a lot of ego. But even though they can see something, they still chose to block it. It's kind of very cold, heartless energy. And maybe that was meant to go down that way because they needed to kind of recognize that this energy of being like cold and heartless leaves you in the cold. Somebody did not want to step out of their ego. Somebody played it cool, like I don't like you, or I don't want to be with you, or I don't really care. But they pretend like they care, but like with the ego attached to it, you know. Like they don't ask like, how's this, how's that. I mean, some people might, but like you could mention it. It's Paul made a conversation a year ago I had with somebody, and I'm explaining left, right, and fucking up and down, and then they kind of ignore everything you just said, and was like, and is like, oh, well, it'd be nice to kind of like meet up with you. And it's just like, did you just like not acknowledge anything I just said? You know, it's very cold. But it's ego. Somebody wants that. Somebody wants you to see that side of them, but like you don't give a fuck. That you're not working with that side of anybody. If somebody needs help, that's a different situation. You might be able to help, but good luck with that. I wouldn't get too wrapped up in that, guys, because this energy is flowing. So I keep getting pulled to this energy. So it's got to be a person in your life. That's multiple people, but this is a particular person. And it could have been something happened a year ago too. I mean, I don't know if fucking Mercury's here too, and the Queen of Cups. So I don't know, it could be something they think of you. There's still something karmic here. They could have a lot of love. They could have that feminine side, but they want to show that masculine side. They want to show like they're in control of their feelings, but they're really stressing out. So I wouldn't even fuck with that, whatever that is. Like, that's somebody else's blockage, and that's why they're stuck here. Because they know it's like, could have had it all with abundance. So I don't know what this is. I don't know why somebody pumped the brakes there, and I don't think it has to do with their chart. That has to do with their own personal chart. So somebody here is probably a strong fixed sign, or it's just the Aquarius times fucking 3 right now. Maybe they think showing, feelings makes them weak, but you're not fucking with like you probably, I don't know, guys. I don't want to get too much into it because they're the ones that are in this energy. So I'm assuming that had to go down that way because you could have chose a path. You could have chose temperance, but you chose Tower. And this is something from the past too. I don't know how far back. Not just 5 weeks ago with this 5 of Swords. I mean, it can go years back. I'm not sure, but This is recent energy. This is here and now. And this Temperance Tower is here and now. Just remain on this path, guys, when it comes to your obstacle, because you're already just like, all right, my focus clearly has to go somewhere else. And then there's something here with multiple people, but you're still the Nine of Pentacles, so this is positive, okay? So when it comes to outcome, you have pause, you're being asked, or the full moon energy, you're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possibilities and outcome, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. So I think this is everybody's energy, you know. Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, again, something from your past, but being the Queen of Swords reversed is fucking ruthless. So you want to be ruthless or you want to be happy? Ruthless, happy, you know. So, and you got the moon, because you're not, this is the moon energy. So I don't think you're the Queen of Swords here. And if you are the Queen of Swords, this was you pumping the brakes on something from the past, because you're more, your main focus is your everyday with the Nine of Cups. You know, are you happy? Are you content? Do you like where you're at? You know, it's the 9, you know, but it's like needing to move forward too, because it is a 9, you know, and sometimes 9s can be obstacles, but you're not having a situation during this full moon. If something happened within the last 5 days versus 5 weeks, I think you need to be the Queen of Swords reversed, because your happiness matters, and somebody is looking for your Queen of Cups. But again, somebody fucked up, because now you're the Queen of Swords reversed, mind you. Never mind the Queen of Swords upright. You're not going to match their energy anymore. This is energy where, like, you used to be able to match people's energy, who can hold out the longest, who can be smug, you know what I mean? Like, whatever that is, you're not even thinking about it. You're just done. You're not going to let any energy interfere with your anyday life anymore if it's not meshing with yours. So fucking congratulations, because some of you, this full moon in Aquarius is going to be a lot of energy to absorb and also release, but this also puts you where you fucking need to be. Congratulations. Like, seriously, I'm hearing goddamn. So awesome. So you're being asked to detach from anything you're holding on to. So this happens, this is the spirit message, okay? That was like the outcome. So some of you have to continue to be this person, and don't let your focus, you know, ponder in other things, because just don't, you know. So you're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to, especially if you've been holding on too tight with a desired outcome. It restricts the flow, and trust that your outcome will work out, and let go of your attachments to it. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said do not focus on this. Leave this where it sits, because somebody left you on pause too. Someone left you that way. So, and this is not an eye for an eye. This is you just, it's expansion. Your focus is elsewhere. But I don't even think your focus was over here. So be careful, because somebody might try to now manipulate a situation because they think you're thinking about something. And it's not something you were sitting in. It wasn't something deep for you. It could have been deep for somebody else, but somebody thought you were triggered. So you're catching somebody not even off guard. You're I don't know what you're doing here. Like I said, I don't think you're purposely triggering somebody, but like, I kind of get what that's saying. Like, say you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, and, oh, you dating anybody? You seeing anybody? You know, yeah, no. And then it's just like a quick conversation. This energy thinks you're probably hooked on them, or you're still thinking about them, or, you know what I mean? but it's something that I think you needed to heal. It's like a question that you needed. And this could be something that happened a year ago, 5 years ago, 5 weeks ago, 5 days ago. But the question benefited you. If that's what it is for somebody. Does that make sense? But now this energy may think you're playing games or they have the upper hand because their ego's in the way. So that sucks, but not really for you. So you could be a catalyst through a simple question because somebody failed to follow through with something in a gentle way with temperance. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not explaining that right. Like it's almost like they feel like you want them back now. And you could or you might not, but like not through what that was, because whatever it was for you helps you heal. It wasn't about here and now. But this person was thinking here and now, and they acted like the King of Swords. So they pretty much fucked themselves over. So again, you could be a catalyst without even realizing it, because like I said, you're causing this energy, but not intentionally. You're doing it almost like subconsciously, because it's about you and not about their energy. It's about your energy. Whew. So you might not want to engage with that energy because now somebody thinks they have the upper hand. You know, and it could switch quick too, where they feel like they missed out on an opportunity because of the way they responded too. So, and it could be a past lover or something, or somebody else's lover, two lovers. It has to do with your eminent. It has to do with your Gemini energy, but it has to do with something you were lovers. You were lovers with people before in the past. Don't have to be anymore. But it's something you needed for you to use as maybe like I wouldn't say self-empowerment, because you're only the Princess of Pentacles here, but I shouldn't say it like that. You're only. It's huge because you're on a new path. You don't have 1 foot out, 1 foot in. You have both feet in. So some of you might want to do that water thing that I talked about. Let's go to detach. And this is a spirit message. And I already think you detached. So to me, you're not struggling with it. Okay. So anything that restricts your flow, trust that outcome will work out. And that's what you're doing. Anything that already restricts your flow. And there's got to be something romantic here, because you're dealing with certain asteroids. And I'm going to get into that read for you guys as well. But you're not having it anymore. You're detaching from something that you invested too much energy in. And you're making a judgment call. This 10 of Pentacles, it's not like, oh, money or this and that. Like, this is about like investment. Like, Eight of Swords, can't stop thinking about it. But this is the Prince of Pentacles reverse. This is an opposite energy. So one energy propels forward and the other one gets stuck. And that's that energy where I was talking about the fixed signs. There's a trigger here, and it is something within their chart that they're personally going to take personal. And others of you, it's just the full moon times 3 at this point, and others it's the T square, and that's causing that pause, and it can be frustrating for somebody else, but it's no longer frustrating for you. And I don't even think you're causing any of these intentionally. You're just a force to be reckoned with right now. So whomever you come into contact with, you're really being extremely serious about outcomes here and making sure energy does not linger. So be careful, because somebody here either thinks you were playing games or they underestimated you, and there's somebody still here like huge in the fucking ego in regards to you. I don't know if they feel like you're in love with them, or they want to know this and that. You want to know this. Like, if you end up talking to somebody and it's completely out of the blue or whatever the case may be, it was for you. It was a question like you needed to know, or maybe they don't answer it, and that is your question. You know what I mean? Like, that is your answer. And again, it's almost like you feel like it like being forced into one direction, or like a crossroads, like fate or destiny. This is where somebody's confused, because it wasn't fate or destiny. Like, because somebody was overthinking something here and somebody's ego was in the way, so they like, oh yeah, it's destiny. It's not. Something's now going to become karmic. So this is a tricky fucking full moon, but this energy wouldn't even know it's karmic right now. There's another energy that knows it's karmic, and you're just seeing things for what they are, and you're just on your Golden Brook Road, possibly making friends along the way, and getting rid of friends and foes. And it could just even be you, but it's reminding me like the Wizard of Oz, like you're on your way to get your little ruby slippers over here because you're going home, and you're gonna get there, and you're taking a spiritual route. Like, your beliefs are strong right now, your morals are high. You can't fuck with energy like that. And this energy with the Queen of Swords reversed is not gonna allow herself to fuck with energy like that. She'll put you in your place real quick too. So I mean, I wouldn't even fuck with that energy. So even be careful how you respond here too, because it's the Queen of Swords. Like, you don't want that to trigger you either. Because everybody, even though you're propelling here, there's like full throttle, there's still energy that can affect your energy. But I think you're very aware of that. You're taking a very practical approach to what you do next, and you're making sure that you're executing your morals, your expectations. And here it says something can completely go a different way, but you've already detached from that. So those expectations you already had, you no longer have expectations for any of these scenarios. Your expectations are towards your own goals, your everyday happiness, who puts a smile on your face, who your friends are. You're creating things, new ideas, inspirations. Like, you're putting your mind there, so that therefore you're going to create. You're not going to allow distractions. So the fact that it's Temperance, like an Earth Angel 2 in the Tower, whatever this is, regardless of your personal chart, Spirit is putting you in a position of self-empowerment, because they want you to feel it. It's not forced. It's maturity is what it is. And you're just not dealing with nonsense. Somebody could have said something to you that affected you. Here, no, it's like a joke. Here, yeah, maybe, but you don't stay in it, because you already broke through the obstacle. I don't know how, but you are just going to be able to break through that obstacle. You're not going to be stuck here. This is where action needs to be taken, but you're already taking action with your obstacle, and you're going right through it. And my Ganesha cards are blockages and obstacles. So let's end this reading with one of those cards. Because you're power walking through this. I like the power walking more than galloping. Your heart rate, more flow, more blood flow. I want to see what this is real quick, but I usually go personal transformation, but I usually go, I usually do this, so you're going to get two. So that's where the empowerment comes from, because almost like you don't have a choice. But no, I think it's somebody else. I think you're just, it is your choice, and these are boundaries. Yeah, steady fast. That's that power walk. All right, 35. Personal transformation. Your soul is assisting you with creating changes that align with your life purpose and your path. Ganesha is pointing to the heavens and encouraging you to open with new ideas, growth, and support your own spirit. Listen, and you can find it. You can also be feeling a strong desire to obtain or experience a sense of something meaning, inspirational, or purpose. It's likely at this time you're going to make significant adjustments in regards to your life. These adjustments are helping you process the changing that's going on with your old ways in order to go the new ways that soon are going to benefit your fresh perspective on life. This is a profound spiritual journey, something you're experiencing that's going to bring you a greater meaning and purpose in your life. This will renew your inner energy and eliminate anything else in your life that is not essential to this transformation. Release is some of the activities you're simply doing, and you're getting past these buffers and distractions because you're looking at things that are more important. Allow these changes that are taking place and trust that this is a period of greater calm and stability will flow. Ganesha is calling you to your destiny. Your calls for this guidance are not gone unknown and unnoticed. You are ultimately find what you are yearning for. So that's beautiful. And it's basically everything I said here. Like, you're not playing fucking games no more. I don't even think you were playing games. It's other people, and it's just like, I don't even know. It's not like you're over it, But the way I'm saying like you're over it, it's a completely different vibe. I think there's just growth. There's just something that happened between this time period where your Gemini kicked in. I just heard move over Cancer. Here's Gemini, but not Cancer like Sun. Like, we've been reading about the fourth house for over a month now, and Venus in Cancer is what inspired me to do the 5-month readings, and it's still been coming through. So it's no longer the house of Cancer, it's your house of Gemini. So look into that. Be focused on your purpose and unwilling to sway other people on what they want and how you want to perceive it. Ganesha hardens you to revealing that you no longer need to put effort into non-fruitful things and just be steady fast and keep moving. This seems to be a major block that could be for people at this time. Perhaps your current situation gives you a little recognition with no real sense of accomplishment or success. You might feel like relationships are possibly just lies, and this is affecting your heart. So some people right now feel that struggle and they feel hopeless. You may recognize on an intellectual level, but you easily being shaken. I think that's a big message for people here too. For the opposite, Ganesha is pictured here riding on an elephant to engage with the energy of the elephant spirit. Elephants can teach you kindness, dedication, communication, and relationships are extremely very powerful. This reminds you that this is necessary to keep that relationship alive, trusting and loving. Whether the relationship is friend, family, or partner, deeply faithful in all creatures when it comes to relationships. Elephants are also protectors of others and gentle when nurturing them. The monarch is the oldest, the most experienced female leader of the herd, leads the way for both gentle and inclusive energies. Elephants are able to communicate telepathically. When you draw this card, your ability to listen to others is enhanced. So that might be the energy I'm feeling. Like, I keep saying like you're done, but it's more than just you're done, right? So that's, I think, what that is that I can't explain. Okay, so elephants are able to communicate telepathically. When you draw this card, your ability to truly listen to others is enhanced. Do whatever is necessary to safeguard and resolve. You are receiving guidance at this time to dig in, remain focused, and don't get caught up in trying to create every change with somebody. This energy could be with your job relationship, Things are always changing. Ask Ganesha to stay and bring you strength to work through what's happening. Stay committed and on track. Do not give up, as change will show up soon and this situation will be transformed. So I think that's for the other energy, to be quite honest with you. Which is still beautiful. It's just, I gotta unlock the door for Mia. It's just encouraging you to like do better. Love yourself. Yeah, just walk through the door. But I do think that steady fast is for somebody else too as well. You know, like it really is time to just. What happened? Oh, sorry, there must have been a phone call. Sorry. And I really think this other energy, this steady fast, even though it's kind of like you speed walking, but I do feel like this is the message for somebody else. Like it's time to let, life change to take place in your life without overthinking and, being cold and ego, all that stuff. It's like, it's up to you. It looks like you already chose a path, and I don't see regret here, but I can tell there is regret here. But it's more like, oh man, I had an opportunity, but I missed the opportunity. You think I can come back and like, it's just stop. Just stop with that energy. I mean, that's the best advice I can give you. You want something, fucking go after it. You don't, leave it be. Don't sit in the energy and overthink it. You're not going to move forward in life. Okay, so we clearly have people watching that are just kind of like, no. Be practical about this transition that's happening with this full moon now. And, anything that, because you got an energy here that is like in their ego. Do I do this? Do I not? Do I regret missed opportunity? Like there's like fucking 5 different things here. And it's like, whoa, like pump the fucking brakes. Seriously, like you can't move forward like that. You got to be more in this energy where you just go for something because you want happiness, you want success, you want growth. You want to get, you want to get to the point where you're about to put on your ruby slippers. It's man or woman. Like your Louis Vuitton velvet fucking slippers. I don't know. But like you thinking about 5 different things here, you're not going to get through this obstacle. You're not going to get through this challenge. And, maybe you won't this time around, but maybe the next time. But I will tell you, you're going to be forced with a lot of things if you don't start thinking more positively. This is somebody who definitely thinks of the negative aspect of things instead of like, all right, this could be good. Like I can't just fix that overnight for you. Like that's something you have to work on. And can you work on things as you move forward? Yeah. But like, that's where somebody's stuck and maybe they're meant to be stuck. Here, somebody is meant to be like, somebody was meant to get a dose of you here because of just who they are. And here, it's just like, until this energy, wants more in their life and, they can love themselves enough to make the right decisions for them and not worry about others and let their ego get in the way. I don't know what type of cycle they're going to be stuck in, but I know karma is lurking. I know the wheel is lurking. And I know this is a full moon that is absolutely hands down going to jolt this energy, whether they want it to or not. This because it can't be avoided. If someone's been avoiding the tower, bam, here it comes. It's yours. You want to repeat cycles? Go ahead. You want to stay stuck, stagnant? You're nice and comfy? Stay. But stay on your own fucking side of the road. Don't be throwing stones on our road. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you at some point. Bye, guys.